Remember to subscribe to Badbank's YouTube channel for easy access to all our how-to and inspirational videos. Welcome to Badbank's 5-minute introduction to output files. We just processed one Wells Fargo checking statement for June 2023, so there is only one file in our group. The structure of the Badbank output folder is the same no matter how many statements you have run, but it is simplest to understand the output folder structure using one statement. Your results will be exported into a folder named with the group name. So after you export, the first thing that you'll be able to do, if you want to, is to change the export folder name from the 5-digit group name to something you prefer like Wells Fargo June 2023. Let's unzip this folder and switch to a larger image so that we can see the folder structure and subfolders more clearly. This is the typical output folder structure. There is what we call a top-level CSV. Then there are subfolders for the files needed for accounting systems, a PDF subfolder, and a statements subfolder. Badbank's philosophy is to give clients all the types of output files that they might need. So although you might not need some of these right now, they are always there in the future if you do. Let's understand these subfolders one at a time. In the PDF subfolder, Badbank includes your original statement in a PDF file that has been renamed using the type of account it is, like checking, the last digits of the account number, and the date of the original statement. Badbank does not change this original PDF statement in any way. We just save it again in this subfolder so that you always have the original PDF statement that the output files relate to in the same folder. This way, you conveniently have related files similarly named and in the same folder. Here are subfolders for major accounting packages. For example, in the Xero subfolder, you will find both CSV and OFX files especially formatted to upload into Xero. In the QB subfolder are files to upload your data into QuickBooks. If a statement has no transactions, no QBO or OFX files will be created. There is also a subfolder for Badbank's optional directive files, which enable you to do things like rename transactions or aggregate expenses, but that is the subject of another video. The subfolder called Statements contains CSV files that you can open with Excel or other spreadsheet and database software. The Statements subfolder will have one CSV file for each statement in the group. At the top of the output folder is what we call a top-level CSV file, which combines transactions from all the statements in the group. Since this group has only one statement, this top-level CSV will only have transactions from one monthly statement and be exactly the same as the single CSV in the Statements subfolder. If we had processed 6 monthly statements in this group, the top-level CSV would have all the transactions from all 6 months in one CSV, and the Statements subfolder would have 6 individual monthly CSV files. So, while the output folder structure will always be the same no matter how many statements are in your group, you may find it useful to see examples of when we process 3 credit card and 3 bank transactions simultaneously in the video called Group Combined Output. The CSV files, like the top-level CSV file, is where we have a bird's-eye view into exactly what is inside accounting system upload files like QBO and OFX files. Let's walk through this top-level CSV file that I have opened up in Excel. Each row in this CSV is a transaction that Badbank has identified from your statement. Badbank has identified the bank, the last digits of the account number, the date of the transaction, the amount, the currency, and the transaction type, increase or decrease. The payee column is the cleaned-up name or payee field. Badbank's AI has pulled out its best guess from the memo description on your statement, which is shown here in the description column. For example, on the bank statement, it said some gobbledygook. The AI has cleaned that up for you and put a clean name into this payee column. Badbank's AI pulls out check numbers from your statement's description, and if there is a transfer to or from another account, it's going to note that in square bracketed comments. Anytime you see a square bracketed comment, that is something that Badbank AI has inserted into the CSV file to give you guidance. All the reconciliation information for this statement is in square bracket rows. Badbank has extracted the beginning balance and the ending balance and identified all transactions in between. If there is a reconciliation error, it will be easy for you to find by inspecting the original statement. In this case, the reconciliation error is 0 because it found all of the transactions needed to reconcile this statement. Badbank CSV files show you the exact transactions that are inside accounting upload files like QBO and OFX files. Since they are pre-reconciled, you can have confidence that your upload files contain all the necessary transactions to achieve balance. In the next columns, Badbank identifies the type of account and the bank ID, which is a standardized number required by some accounting packages during upload. Finally, there is this important number, the FIT ID, a unique hash number that Badbank generates to uniquely identify every transaction across all of your statements and accounts. With these truly unique numbers, transactions will not be duplicated when uploaded into an accounting system, and if you are doing analysis in Excel or a database, you can be certain that transactions are not duplicated. While this may seem unimportant, non-Badbank upload files do not adequately, uniquely identify transactions. The result is duplicated transactions that cause heartache as the user tries to figure out what went wrong with their upload.
Now move on to Badbank's introduction to group combined output, and remember to subscribe to Badbank's YouTube channel for easy access to all our how-to and inspirational videos.